Welcome back to Screen Fiend, and we're going to talk about a movie that's coming out, that's already out, and people don't know it. 47 meters. Now, 47 meters is a film about, it's like a new age Jaws. Every now and then they bring Jaws back. They had the Shallows or whatever. They got to bring Jaws back. But this was a more in, like, a confined space. Sort of like the last movie they had out about a year ago. But that was more about beautiful imagery and one-on-one with this lady and a shark. This is a different experience altogether. Two sisters, one that always goes out and has the adventures, the younger sister. She's always, going out doing these different things, experimenting in the world. And then you have the older sister who's the more responsible, pay the rent, go to work, but considered to be boring. And she wanted to go out and adventure with her sister and do things she never thought she'd do before. So they meet up with the raggiest boat owner in the world and they go out into the water. And I'm like, my goodness. They go all the way out there, and I believe it was Matthew Modine, who's the boat owner. And they go out on this raggedy boat to get lured in a cage. The cage is full of rust. And they're getting lowered down into the waters so they can get an up close look at the sharks. And you have an amateur diver and your sister, and this is like, where's the experienced person to go with them? You got a person who's never done this and her sister. The only person that has experience doing this is her younger sister, and she's going in the water with her, and she's nervous already. And they're like, don't panic, you're gonna lose your oxygen faster. So as they lower them down into the water, they see the sharks and everything else. They borrow the man's camera and they drop the camera as soon as they get it. Then the rusty chain breaks. Boom! And they go all the way back down in the water. And they drop 47 meters down. So they find a little piece of chain and hook it back up. They're like, okay, we got it hooked up. We're on our way. We're going to get this piece going. And now we're finna bring this up. They bringing it back up, then boom, back down to 47 meters. Now you're infested in shark land. It's a little harder to get out. What do you do? This is where the drama comes in at, because you're in a confined cage. Your oxygen is low. And here's the kicker. You just can't get out and swim back up. You can look up and almost see the top, but you just can't get up and swim to the top. And you want to know why? Because these little oxygen bubbles of hydrogen gets into your brain. And if your brain gets full of these little hydrogen bubbles, they're going to kill you anyway if you come up too fast. So the thing is when you're coming up, you have to stay for at least 5 minutes at like 20 meters or 25 meters to let the hydrogen bubbles get out of your brain. Then ascend all the way back up to the top. So that's why you have to slowly be lifted back up to the top if you fall all the way down to the bottom. So these are things you need to know if you're in that water. Now, let me repeat. Shark infested water. And these sharks are very aggressive. So there are some cool shots, a lot of scary moments in this film. And I think they did a great job. Out of 4 stars, I give it 3. I think you'll enjoy it. Go out and see 47 meters. Amen. Uh-oh. And don't forget to subscribe.